for. Okay, so you're going to lie down on your backs as you are. Push your feet into the wall, shins parallel. So some of you may want to lower the heels down and then shuffle yourself backwards a little bit. Bring the hands to the rib cage, wrap around the outer edges of the rib cage, and then as you inhale, think about widening your ribs out sideways, and then exhale, think about squeezing the rib cage, low ribs, knitting your hip bones and your low rib cage together. If you are familiar with the Pilates method at all, if you've done a Pilates class, you may understand the concept imprinting your lower back into the earth. So to facilitate this, think about pressing your soles of the feet into the floor and then tuck the tailbone under. Even if it's just like a millimetre or a centimetre, or thinking about a scoop of ice cream through the tailbone. And then everything is engaged, the spine is flat. What we're going to be thinking about is an exhalation, so blowing through the straw, circle shape in the mouth. As you exhale, power down the breath on this one, and pull the belly button as close as you can down to the spine, imprinting that strong connection through the floor. Now, take a moment, give yourselves acknowledgement for how much effort and how much cueing I've just given you, just to breathe. And notice how engaged you are in terms of the internal activation. And then go back to a natural breath as you would, just so you can become aware of how effective this cueing is internally, how much it's heating up the core of the body, without even moving, like we haven't even started moving yet. So this is baseline, how we want to be thinking every time we're moving throughout the day. And it also helps the metabolism, it increases your metabolism, it'll increase muscle inside the abdominal cavity area, and also protects the lower back and the spine. And if you've had babies and you do have that rectal dialysis, or something, whatever it's called, the rectus dialysis, the separation through the core, or just through this connected core, we want to be closing that gap to at least 1 centimetre. For those of you that haven't had babies and you're thinking about it, come and see me when you're done. Alright, and we will get you sorted and back into that strength through the power bowl. But even if you've had babies, you two might have had babies, I think you definitely have, because you could wear your children's uniform. And you've never had a midwife or a sports specialist or anyone taking you through these cues, this is actually what you need, even if you've had babies like 20, 30 years ago. And also, if you gain weight and you lose connection or visceral